Some places in Singapore are just heavy. You feel it the moment you step into them. It's a weight in the air, a stillness that's not peaceful, but watchful. Bedok Reservoir is one of those places. My friend Zul learned that the hard way. Zul was a fitness junkie. He loved running, and his favorite route was the 4-kilometer loop around the reservoir. He'd often go late at night, after his shift, when the air was cool and the track was empty. He loved the solitude. At least, he used to. One Tuesday night, he was on his usual run around 11 p.m. The path was lit by the occasional lamppost, casting long, distorted shadows that danced between the trees. It was quiet, just the sound of his feet hitting the gravel and his own rhythmic breathing. As he passed the water's edge on the forested side, he heard something faint over his music. A woman's voice, softly humming. He pulled out his earbuds, slowing to a jog. The humming was melodic but sorrowful, and it seemed to be coming from just ahead, near one of the floating platforms. He couldn't see anyone. He told himself it was just the wind, or someone else further down the path. He put his earbuds back in and picked up the pace, trying to shake off the weird feeling. But a few hundred meters later, he heard it again, clearer this time. A woman crying. He stopped, his heart starting to thump a little faster. He scanned the area. The path was empty. The water was dark and still, like a black mirror. The crying sounded so close, like someone was right beside his ear. He felt a sudden icy chill, and the hairs on his arm stood up. That's when he smelled it. The scent of rain-soaked earth and something else. Something sweet and decaying, like old flowers. He started running. Not jogging, but a full-on sprint. He didn't look back. He just focused on the next pool of light from the next lamppost. But the crying followed him, sometimes sounding like it was behind him, sometimes right beside him. He could hear soft, wet footsteps matching his own, just out of sync. He finally burst out of the forested area and back towards the main park entrance, his lungs burning. He didn't stop until he was under the bright lights of the road. He bent over, gasping for air. And when he finally looked back, the path was as empty and silent as ever. Zul doesn't run at Bedok Reservoir at night anymore. He says some things are better left undisturbed. There's a local belief that those who end their lives in sorrow leave an echo behind. They say if you're alone at the reservoir late at night and you hear humming or crying or the scent of damp flowers, you should never, ever look for the source. Just run. Because whatever is there doesn't want to be found. It just wants you to know it's not alone.